Florentino Perez wants Kobbie Mainoo for Real Madrid. A remarkable report has claimed Real Madrid have fixed their gaze on Manchester United sensation Kobbie Mainoo. The Red Devils have taken a backward step under Erik ten Hag this season. Despite the fact 5th position in the Premier League could be good enough to qualify for next season's expanded Champions League, Manchester United's upper limit looks to be 6th spot. Manager Erik ten Hag's tactics have been called into question, with the Dutchman side hemorrhaging chance after chances in recent games. Mainoo's emergence has unquestionably been the biggest plus for Ten Hag and United this term. Mainoo has already broken into Gareth Southgate's England squad and looked at home on the international stage when making his first and second appearances for the Three Lions in March. Mainoo is expected to become the cornerstone of Manchester United's midfield for the next decade and beyond. His current deal runs until 2027, though talks over a new and improved contract are already progressing. However, according to a stunning report from Spanish outlet Don Diario, Mainoo's future could actually lay in Madrid. They state Mainoo has been identified as a wonderful addition to Real Madrid's star-studded midfield by the club's chief scout, Juni Calafat. Real Madrid are seeking a progressive new midfielder who can drive the team forwards, and Mainoo is reportedly the man they've settled on. Club president Florentino Perez is said to believe Mainoo would represent a very interesting signing for Los Blancos. Also, if Luka Modric, whose contract expires this summer, leaves the team at the end of the season, a reinforcement in the midfield may be needed. What is your opinion on this matter? If Mainoo is sold, at what minimum price should it be sold? Gary Neville not convinced by the decision to award Liverpool a penalty in Sunday's draw with Manchester United. Gary Neville was spotted saying Liverpool shouldn't have been awarded a late penalty in their draw with Manchester United on Sunday. The Red Devils were leading after they fought back from a goal down, courtesy of brilliant efforts from Bruno Fernandes and Kobbie Mainoo. But with a few minutes remaining in normal time, referee Anthony Taylor awarded a penalty to Liverpool after a challenge from Aaron Wan-Bissaka on Harvey Elliott. However, Neville was seen claiming that Jurgen Klopp's side shouldn't have been given a penalty. Liverpool shouldn't have been awarded a penalty that ultimately denied Erik ten Hag's side 3 points in the Premier League fixture. Elliott was going down even before Wan-Bissaka touched him. Manchester United face Donnie van de Beek dilemma amidst Eintracht Frankfurt's loan decision. Manchester United must sell Donnie van de Beek if Eintracht Frankfurt decide against activating the buy clause in his loan deal this summer. Van de Beek joined the Bundesliga club on loan in January, with Frankfurt having the option to make the deal permanent for just 12 million. According to Christopher Michel of Sport 1, the Bundesliga club are not expected to sign Van de Beek permanently. The Dutch midfielder has made only 6 appearances in the German top flight without registering any goals or assists. The 26-year-old joined United in 2020 after impressing everyone with his performances at Ajax. The expectations were high for the talented midfielder, but his career has nosedived since his move to Old Trafford. His tenure with United has been marked by sporadic appearances, either due to fitness issues or poor form. Van de Beek's current deal with United expires in less than 18 months. The Red Devils must offload the midfielder if he returns this summer. They could also terminate his contract so his wages are off their books. Another loan move could also be on the cards if the former becomes a costly affair. There is still time for Van de Beek to turn things around, but it seems highly unlikely that Frankfurt will trigger the clause. Manchester United players fear Erik ten Hag is resigned to the sack following recent change in demeanour. Manchester United players have spotted manager Erik ten Hag's sudden change of mood, suggesting the Dutchman knows he will be sacked before the start of next season, according to The Sun. The Red Devils stars fear the former Ajax boss has now resigned himself to the sack at the end of the season, and they have noticed a change in his demeanour in recent weeks. Manchester United players have clearly seen the body language of their manager behind the scenes, despite his several attempts in public to appear confident of his chances of keeping his job. Ten Hag claimed last Friday that he has no doubts he will be in charge of the Old Trafford club next season. But it appears he knows what is coming, as Man United co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe has refused to deliver a public vote of confidence for him. Mathematically, the Red Devils can still secure a place in the group stages of the Champions League next season, with 11 points separating them from the top 4 after 31 games. However, they have not been consistent enough this term and have largely not played like a team capable of qualifying for the elite European competition. Manchester United have demonstrated desire to sign Wolves midfielder João Gomes. Manchester United have demonstrated desire to sign Wolverhampton Wanderers midfielder João Gomes, according to Brazilian outlet O Dia. The Red Devils are likely to recruit a new defensive midfielder this summer, with the possibility of Casemiro heading for the exit door. The Brazilian ace has had a difficult second season at the club, and there are suggestions that he could move to Saudi Arabia later this year. Amidst this, Odia claimed that the Red Devils have expressed an interest in signing his compatriot Gomes, who plays for Wolves. However, the club are not alone in the pursuit, and it is claimed that Arsenal are also monitoring him and may make a formal offer for him this summer. With a contract until June 2028, Wolves are set to demand a premium fee for the former Flamengo star. The 23-year-old joined Wolves in January last year, and he has quickly adapted to the demands of the Premier League. His statistics would make him a like-for-like replacement for Casemiro. He would be a good acquisition for United. However, manager Erik ten Hag may ideally want someone who is better with the ball at his feet. Gomes averages 31 passes per league game with an accuracy of 84%. United needs someone with better ball control in midfield. Manchester United handed fresh concern as key forward misses training ahead of Bournemouth trip. Manchester United have been handed a fresh concern with Marcus Rashford missing training ahead of the Premier League trip to Bournemouth on Saturday evening. It now appears the $60 million rated star could miss the South Coast trip to face the Cherries. He was nowhere to be seen in the training pictures released by United yesterday. There is still time for Rashford to recover, but considering the long list of injuries over the past few weeks, manager Erik ten Hag may handle his situation with extra caution. The Dutchman should provide an update on Rashford in the pre-match presser, and we should also know more about Scott McTominay, who was absent against Liverpool. The midfielder hyperextended his knee during his cameo appearance at Chelsea, and it has been reported that he could be on the sidelines for the next 2 to 3 weeks. United still have an outside chance of qualifying for the Champions League next season. As things stand, 5th in the Premier League would guarantee progress to the elite competition, but the club need a lot of good fortune to leapfrog Aston Villa to the spot. They are currently 11 points behind Unai Emery's side with a game in hand. Villa face Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium this weekend. United will be hoping for a defeat.